a real
So I
one.
can't
She's interested.
let you know that I feel you without spending money on you?
I'm
No.
not saying that.
I think it should be expected for a woman to like pull your wallet out when the bill comes out. You know what I mean? Reach.
Just pull it out, though, right? Pull it out.
Be prepared.
Hey, no, don't
Have
listen.
some-
Pull it out.
Have something in there.
You want to tell all the girls on the internet right now? Just pull it out and leave it there. That's all you got to do, really.
But the thing is, like,
But
if you're dating,
you gotta pat the pockets at least. That's all we want to see effort.
I want you to do one of these.
Yeah.
So you
But
don't
the-
actually want my card to end up on the.
it depends though, because this is the thing, right? I gotta invest a lot into the situation, so I want to see that you're as invested into me. You can tell how a woman feels about you by where she puts her money. So if you're not trying to put your money into me, I think that you're not as invested as I am. I've been in situations where before the date, a girl was handing me money and said, I don't want to come out and pay for the bill when the waitress is there because optically it won't look good. So I'm going to just hand you the money beforehand so you go and pay with the money. Now, I didn't take it, but it's a gesture that shows, okay, she's thinking this through.
Or better yet, I've been on dates myself where women. I've been on dates myself where women have been like, I saw you got the tab or whatever the case may be. I got a little bit of cash on me. I get the tip.
I've done that.
That's
That's cute.
effort.
Something.
It's effort. It's all I'm asking for is effort. That's it. I want to see that you have effort because effort shows me that you have that you like me.
I think
You
on
know
the
what I mean?
first
And I
date
feel like
is crazy though.
not the first
Right.
date. That's nuts. I
mean, but
my rule is the fourth date.
that's-
I'm looking for you to be making some type of effort to either
That's a
get
long
the tip.
timeline, Ray.
What's
What?
up?
4 dates?
4 days.
You're
The
not
fourth
putting in
date.
the effort. Put the effort in.
The
But
fourth date.
what a fantastic. I mean, that's man.
But
I'm not making it to the fourth date if you make
I
me
don't-
pay on the first date.
Okay, that's true.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the fourth date. I think at least for me, with dating, the first date, I would expect the man to pay.
Mm-hmm.
The second date, I think the man would just end up probably paying. I'd probably say around the third date, I would actually either, at this point, I probably am trying to plan something for us. If you plan the first date or you plan the second date all on your own, then that's fine. I will say in terms of your whole like helping with the dates, I have like mixed feelings about that, but ironically enough, I don't know why. I know I work in the restaurant industry on like the business side of it, and because of that, when I was dating in DC, I had a few men who were like, oh, well, this is your realm, so why don't you pick the restaurant? And that used to make me feel away, because I'm like, why can't you pick the restaurant? Because number one, I'm not trying to pick, like, I just felt like there was too much pressure on me. Now, I don't know why I think it's fair for the pressure all to be on you.
I think, and this is what I learned in dating. A woman doesn't feel like she's being led if she has to plan the date.
I think that's accurate.
And that's what I learned that. So I had to learn that over time, over years, where they were like, what I'm saying, I don't want to have to think about it. I want to feel like as if you're pulling up, you're picking me up, you're taking me there, you're paying for it. Like it is a part of courting. That's what you do. So as a man, you lead. So you're supposed to have it all planned out. You're supposed to know the spot. You're supposed to have reservations. Like that's one of my favorite moves, honestly. I love to make reservations at the restaurant, send a reservation to the woman's phone with the date, the time, the address, and everything, and be like, I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
That's the move. And the reason why I like to do that is because it gives a sense of security and it gives a sense of like, he's leading, he's in control. Because that's what we're supposed to be in. Like,
It's definitely a courting thing. It's definitely a courting
It's definitely a courting thing.
You have to court.
Once you get to date 3 or 4, I don't mind planning a date for somebody. I really don't. And I don't mind, showing effort in other ways either, whether that's like, I don't know, like buying like gift giving is my love language, so like something like that, or acts of service or whatever. Or like once I'm comfortable with you, like if we go on 3 dates and I find out that you're not a murderer or like crazy, then like I don't mind inviting you over to my place and cooking for you. Like so something like that. So I don't mind doing that. But yeah, the first couple of dates, it's not even like about pocket checking, because I've actually offered to pay for a first date before. So it's not even that I'm worried about the money, but I do believe it's a courting thing. It's like if I can't like look to the guy to plan it, to kind of pay for it, then I just don't feel the effort.
because it shows effort on our part. Like it when you actually put thought into where you're going, and it's nice, and you have reservations set up, it looks like that lets the woman know that you're actually really into her. But if you're like, we should hang out sometime, and then she's like, all right, cool, and then you're just like, where you want to go? There's no thought.
I
I'm
would,
not
Women are
saying
so
that.
indecisive too. Like you gotta decide
yeah,
for
the-
us.
the-
Like,
amen.
I'm saying more of like, my thing is, I don't know if we're gonna make it to 3-4 dates if you're not putting an effort from the beginning. So let's say we go on the first date and the date's going really well, and maybe I'm out of town or something, I don't know the area. You could just give me a hint of like, oh, there's this thing going on down the street. It's a
You could
festival.
Google.
It's a
no, that's different.
Okay.
but my thing is like, it's always on the man to do everything.
see-
You gotta go. Like, you can't just give me a hint.
Initially,
because-
it has to
Google.
be. Initially, it has to be on us because we are the lead.
The
I'll
pursuer.
show you.
You
I
lead with the
pursued you
effort.
first.
You're the pursuer,
So
yeah.
now I put my bid in. I take you on 3 days. I plan all 3 dates. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said 3 days, because I feel like after 3 days, if a woman goes on 3 dates with you, is a strong possibility that she likes you. You know what I mean? Because a woman after the second date, she actually after the first date, she knows if she likes you or not. To be honest with you, so after the third date, she is a strong possibility she likes you. I think the fourth date and any date after that, there should be some time where the woman is like, you know what, I'm really feeling you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should do coffee, and a coffee date is considered a date. That's how I feel. So they should be thinking about something or a way to get to see you again because they like you. So that's why I'm looking for effort after the third date, because I done already put forth my effort. I done picked 3 nice spots. We done had a great time those 3 times. Like,
I don't think that's unfair.
Are you feeling me like I'm feeling you? Like, now that's why I said the fourth date is when I'm like,
So you committed to 3 dates out the gate. If you like someone, you committing to 3 dates to see where it can go.
You know what? I feel like it'll naturally flow. Because when I go out with you the first time, if I feel like I had a good time,
You wanna see
yeah,
somebody
I'm trying to
again.
ask you to go on a second date. You oblige, we go on a second date. Obviously, if I ask you on a third date, it's something like, you know what I mean? People don't give up their time. We don't got time like that. I don't have time like that. So if I'm asking you and I want to spend my time with you, I'm digging you.
Okay.
I think I said you were spoiled because you said you've had a girl
Giving
give
him
you
bread out
money.
the gate.
And
He
it's
the
like
man. He the
I might be
man.
spoiled too because I've had a guy. I reached for my wallet and he got mad. Like he was genuinely offended. Like he was like, "That's so rude. Why would you even think that that's okay?"
Now, it all depends on like what date you're on. You know, like my piece is, I got about 2 out the gate for you. So if I'm moving intentionally with a woman that I'm interested in, right? I think I'll plan the first date. After the first date, if I'm really interested and it went well, maybe at the end of the first date, I'm trying to hook up the next outing that we're gonna do, right? As we're communicating through this period, it shows the interest if she's like, she wants to do something with me, right? She doesn't necessarily have to pay at the end of the outing, but if she's like, hey, I saw this thing that I thought that we could do together, it shows that she's interested. And that's the kind of the planning I think that you're talking about, where it's like, hey, I heard that we talked, you were into museums, they got a little show at this museum, we should go. And then maybe even if it's money, I might just pay anyway because she wants to be with me. I'm interested. But maybe around the 3rd, 4th time we out, I'm thinking, is she going to invest? Now, it might even be like, we go to dinner and she's like, let's hit the ice cream spot. She paid for the ice cream. Then I start to see the mutual investment there. Like maybe she's giving suggestions on where to go. She might get the tab or she might get ice cream afterwards. Now I know. But if I get to the 2nd, 3rd date and she's not making no suggestions or she's not trying to do the little things like the tip or reach for the wallet or maybe suggest ice cream, she's not interested in me.
Yeah,
She's
like
looking
you
for
said.
she's looking for good food.
Yeah.
If after, like, sometimes people want to get dessert after the date.
You know what I mean?
Case may be,
Like,
and you go.
If she like you, she want to extend the night. Like she's not trying to go
Yeah.
home. She's not trying to go home right after the. You know what I mean? Like.
I definitely.
There's guys that will get mad at me for paying the ice cream. That's
I
what
mean, all right. So I mean, see, but see,
But the
those are
effort
dudes.
is there,
I
though.
think
Yeah,
those
you
are dudes that ain't got
try.
nothing
I think-
else, right? They just leave with their wallet. And if they can't leave their
I don't
wallet,
think
they don't know
so.
what else
I
to
If
don't
show.
you
think
take his wallet away from him, he has nothing else.
He got nothing
So-
I
else.
don't
You
think
get-
he's leading with his wallet. He just genuinely
I
feels
mean-
like he's a provider. He doesn't want me to pay for
I'm a whole
it.
thing. I don't think no dude is saying no matter for the rest of my life you'll never have to spend any kind of money. I don't think
No,
that's
he's definitely not saying
financially
that either.
reasonable to think like that.
He's
Like,
definitely not saying that either. But,
but
he's
if he sets a
ice
standard with
cream
you-
and food and drinks, like you're not paying for that. Like what?
That's fine. I think
I mean,
what
what are
they're
you
saying
paying
is-
for? You're not paying for the bigger bills.
You know what though? The average guy is gonna go back to his homeboy and be like, because I mean, let me just speak for myself. When a woman offers to pay on any of my dates or whatever the case may be, I will tell her, you know what? I got it. I planned on paying for this. But the thought is, dang, you was willing to pay for the date?
Come on.
Bet. you know what? And then I'm with y'all working. I'm like, bro, you know the chick that I took
She
up
was
the
yeah
other
she
night?
she
Bruh,
she.
I'm feeling her, and she even offered.
But see, the underlying message there is
Damn, you wasn't
women
giving me financial
invest in
support.
they're interested in what they put their money at. So for the fact that she was willing to pay money, you felt proud about that. Like, damn, she must really feel me because she's willing to spend money on me. Not in the sense of like you need her money, but if she's willing to put her money up for you and invest in the time y'all
she
spend,
looking like a
So
real
I
one.
can't
She's interested.
let you know that I feel you without spending money on you.
I'm not saying that, but it's the same way as like
No, flat out no.
It's the same way. Like I couldn't like on most cases like most dates couldn't be free. Like you might not go out and niggas say let's walk around the National Mall and just chop. You know what I mean? Like you might not be as interested. But it's like it's not about the money per se. It's the idea of the investment. Like you're willing to invest in me.
My thing is,
You know what I mean?
I know women hate nothing more than paying for things. So if you coming out
That's
and
not what I
paying
hate
for
the most.
something, women like
Pay
free
for something that they might not be
experiences.
benefiting. You might pay for a bag or some clothes or something that you directly benefit
But
from.
for a man-
but to pay for my meal that you don't benefit
Yeah,
from.
like women typically,
Like, yo.
you get to go out to the club, you get free drinks, you get on the table for free. You live a lifestyle that is subsidized. So I know that if you coming out your pocket and you trying to pay for something for me, then that shows that you're putting in an investment into me, and that'll
Yeah.
make me want to go harder. Even if it's just the effort. I may not even let you pay because that's not even the type of vibe that it is, but show the effort.
Right.
And I think a lot of guys want to be treated too.
Yeah.
It's
You know
not,
what I mean?
it's not about. It's about the fact that you showing me that you are digging me enough
Yeah.
to put. You're putting effort for
The
it.
comments are gonna say, you said guys want to be treated too. The comments are gonna say guys want to be the bad bitch too.
Nah,
No,
that's
it's
why
not
I had
what
to
it
stop
is.
that.
I
I had to
didn't
say,
say
look,
that. I'm not
I had to
saying-
stop that immediately.
It's the mere fact of mutual interest. It just feels like you're also interested, right? Because everyone.
I should be able to
Puts
show
their
you
money-
that in other ways.
So how are you going to show me that?
Yeah, it's true. Come on.
That's what I would
Literally
like to
with
know.
the interest, like I mean, without paying for money, if I check up on you after the date, if I text you following the date, if I make sure, like I don't know, like
This is common courtesy.
That's it. Come on now. See, it might not be normal to
okay,
you,
wait.
feel the
but that's
interest
just
without
common.
me
Wait,
spending
so- I
don't
my
think that's
money,
common
that's
courtesy.
crazy.
I mean, it's the same
Check
way
it over
where
the
you
next time,
walk
man.
her.
I think
My bad.
if you
Hold on,
don't feel the
Jack-
interest
Oh, yeah,
without
yeah.
me spending the money, that's crazy. Like during the date, if I'm fully invested in you, interested in everything you're saying, I'm laughing, the vibe is there, everything's cool. When you leave, I text you, I follow up, and then the next day in the morning, I follow up too. Like that's showing interest.
I mean, that's
To
the same-
but we're
pay
not
to
locking
make
it
you feel
down.
like I'm serious.
We're not locking it down to you having to pay to show that you're serious. I was just saying that they were asking me what is a gauge for knowing if a woman is not delusional and that she's a good woman.
Right,
One of the
that's
signs
the-
for me is that if she's like offering to pay, it's just a sign. It's not the end all be all. All the things that you're saying are valid. You checked on me the next day. You know what I'm saying? Would you possibly set up another date, or you don't do that? You do.
I mean, I walked into her car after the date too. That's
But
just
I've
it's
set up
I
a
think
date
that's the
before,
basic
and the guy
courteous.
still pays for that date.
That's
What?
cool.
I've set up a date before, and the guy still pays for the date though.
I mean,
That's
I'm
fine,
cool.
yeah.
That's not
I'm
a
not
problem
saying
either.
the guy has to take
So you just
your
want me to set it
investment.
up.
I'm just saying the initiation of
No, but
trying
he
to
was
do it.
saying, I need you to pay.
It's not.
at
I
least
don't
for
need
one
you to
date.
pay. I'm just saying,
So I
if you
know.
do, it does show you're interested. It's an additional added benefit to you checking in, calling me, seeing how my day is going, talking to me throughout the day. And babe, look, let's go to this ice cream shop or whatever that you found interesting. And I got the hookah already. All right, just meet me down there.
So
Oh,
that's good
dope,
to know.
cool.
If it was against me and another girl, the girl that paid would win.
The girl
No, it's not the girl, but it's a girl that like
Yeah.
never thought to be interested enough to like treat me to a degree, right? Like if every time I have to hang with you, I gotta come on a pocket, right? Are you interested, right? And it's not about like me paying the whole way. Is that like, are you setting it up? Are you thinking about me and how I feel too?
Are you thinking about taking a load off of me? You know, I
That's
just
it.
paid $600 on the
that
dates.
goes a long way. Taking
I
the
take
load
the
off.
load
If
off
you have the
other ways.
mindset of taking the load off of me, sometimes that goes a long way.
Right.
Dudes are looking for women like that. That's some real stuff right there.
So
But that's when women say they take the load off in other ways.
like